All right, I always start off the morning on the garage. Yesterday I got my vise installed. I didn't mention it, but I had to cut this. So this side is cut and the back side is cut. So the finished edge is on right this side and this side facing the garage door. But yeah, I had to cut it to dimensions. I basically put the piece on it and just marked it with a pencil, outlined it, ensured that it was flush, and I just took it outside and used my dual track saw to rip it. It's pretty effortless. I'll get to this. I'll get to fixing this trim piece once I decide if I want to varnish or whatever the top is, and then paint these so I can just take it off one point and just do it. But as of now, it's functional. So yesterday I ended up doing that. Now it's a project. Went to Home Depot, picked up some stuff in the morning, did that. And then I ended up, this fur ball is for my wife. She got like so many things on her keychain. It drives me nuts when I have to use it. Anyway, and then I end up changing out the battery cable on the ground and the positive terminal on the car. Got the car out of here. Still got to blow out some of the dust and stuff, but yeah, we'll do that later. Today, I think I'm gonna continue on my shed, so I'll give you a little update. No, I've really shown it, but initially I would paint these trim pieces and I'd put them up, but that was kind of boring. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is I was going to apply sealant or caulk to the back of these trim pieces before I put them up, but I think I'm going to apply a bead of caulk down the edge right here, and then I'm going to put a painter's tape on it, bead of caulk, and I'll just paint it, peel it off, and then obviously the nail holes, screw holes, I'll fill these in. So this shit has been going on since February. And then I picked up 3 more lights for the garage to install. So that was part of my Home Depot pickup. So I got a door installed. You can see it has 4 hinges. I had incorrectly placed the hinges, so that's why I got some extra holes right there. I'm not sure if the frame is warped or something. It definitely has enough. It definitely has enough gap right there. I forgot what the technical term of it, but for some reason, you can see the door it sits. You gotta like press it in, and even the bottom still has a little bit of kick out. So I'm just gonna put a latch on it, and that will keep it closed. Usually in a case like that, it's like it's stressing this portion right here, which I guess it kind of slightly is. I can see it flexing, which might affect the long-term strength of it. It's certainly not supposed to flex it, but it might be due to some warpage. So I built this door, and I mean, it's like Fort Knox. It's heavy. I think it's 4 feet. It's a standard size sheet of ply, so it's like 4 by 8. And I have like 3 pieces of 2 by 4 in there or whatever, and then laterally across. And I'll just put some latches on it too, just because it's so big, but plenty high. And then in here has just slowly been, gathering most of the stuff I use, to be honest. Like I just leave my lawnmower in here because I'm always using it. It's closer to where I'm cutting. Some of the stuff I picked up yesterday, like stuff for conduit, a little edging thing for the yard. So that's why that's there. But this is all stuff that I've worked with. It's about to get dark in here. my trimmer and shoes and some paint. So this is all stuff that I've been working with. As you can see, I have a platform built right there. Try to prop this door open. So I actually went to Home Depot in search of something to keep this door propped open. Didn't really find. It might have worked. The little thing I was looking at. Yeah, it would have worked. There's some. I might have to go back and pick it up. Or it actually did. Yeah, here we go. So I'm just gonna install one of these little hooks on there. I might just do that now. And this is gonna, I'll be able to hook the door. So instead of having to put a stopper right there. So we'll install that. And then, well, I got this door right here. Let's see if I can find the keys for it. Oh, the keys are by the next shed, but basically this door is actually installed. Pretty much the same concept. You still have to push on it for it to seal. And the biggest concern is like up top where it needs to be flush so it doesn't get rained on and drain inside. Otherwise, it's not that bad. Got all the trim pieces put up. I could have been a little bit more consistent with this, but got all those trim pieces put up, and still got the back to do. So I'll do that, and then I bought new tin roofing to do. Can't wait to get rid of all these boards and stuff. Probably gonna return that one to the store. And these are all scraps, and probably return those 2x6s and a couple 2x4s. I'll use all these trim pieces. So this is just mulch for, I'm building a garden bed, a circular garden bed. So this is just leftover stuff, some soil and stuff from my front yard. And I got to get some gravel right here. But all this will get cleaned up. This is part of building the shed. And I got my gutter right here. This is my tile saw, just covered up with plastic, some trim pieces. So all this stuff is going to get cleaned up. It just looks like a mess right now because, well, it's a construction zone. So let's go inside real quick and look. See what we got. So that's the door. Purely built for the purpose of my extension ladder. And then up here, I just threw some stuff up here just to get it out of the garage, but just got to put a little piece right here to finish this off. But this is pretty much done. You can see light coming through there because I got to put a trim piece on the outside, on that side of the wall. Haven't really done that, and the back side. That's pretty much all that's left to be trimmed. And then up here, this little small nook right here. I just got to get the boards cut out to slide into places, and that's going to be complete up here. So yeah, progress has been made. So basically I got this left up here, this little piece right here. I got to redo the roof because I was slightly out of square and the edges aren't even. Yeah, this one was slightly pushed in, as you can see. So I gotta redo the roof. I thought about just cutting it, but I think those are too short. So I'm just gonna redo it. I'm gonna be happier if I get it done and it looks better. It is what it is. This lock is acting up, so I gotta fix it. I bought this Warner extension, or not extension, but a platform, and that's what I'm gonna use to get it behind the shed, mounted up. There's my new garden bed that I'm building. I just got it like trying to figure it out, size and everything. But yeah, I gotta install all the trim pieces on this side, which I'll get to today, and hopefully the back side. So that's pretty much it that I got on the shed. Not a whole lot. And then obviously the paint I'm not worried about. I can caulk and paint and it's not gonna cause noise. I typically don't like to start, like I live in a suburbia type neighborhood, so I don't typically like to start before 9 o'clock making noise. So that's why. And then by the time it's 11 o'clock, it's like hot as hell. So yeah, working with what I have. I'm not gonna paint inside as of now. Maybe later on I'll end up painting on the inside, but once I get done with here, I'm gonna call it complete. I know it's probably best to paint it if I was gonna paint it while it's empty, but yeah, I feel like it's been going on so long. So, and then yeah, I'll install the gutter, and then the electrical piece that I'm gonna connect to that outlet to give me some light in here. So the electrical piece comes up. I'll eventually do that. It's not critical. Then I gotta cut out the floor to put these brackets in there. I got 3 of them to mount it down on the concrete. And then put these vents in. I gotta cut them out. And then my gutter pieces. So everything is coming along slowly. I just wish I was done so I can move on, but it certainly was not here when I started. So I'm making progress, and any progress is progress. So that's the update on the shed. So first things first, probably just gonna install that thing. Feel like I'm doing something, and get that thing out of the way. So yeah, this is the shed. As me always say, like and I hate a thing.